And we are talking to Colby Donaldson from Survivor, from Curb Your Enthusiasm, from Reba, from Joey, from Bones, from Vegas, and now from the new show, Top Shot. Colby, how's it going, man?
Top Shot. Good morning. Going great. Going great. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You got a lot going on. Does it piss you off if people still associate you with Survivor since you're trying to get word out about Top Shot?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
No, because it's been, having played the game 3 times now in the last decade, it's been a large part of my life. It really has over the last 10 years. And also, for the most part, certainly Australia being the best, but for the most part, it's been an incredibly positive experience. So it's easy, to not only talk about, but the fact that that's how I get recognized, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Do you have any, do you know Amanda Kimmel?
I do.
Her name?
I do.
I went to high school with her for a few years here in Billings.
Well, I knew she was from Montana. No kidding. Went to high school with her. She's adult. Was she a sweet girl back then?
She was. She was kind of quiet, and she was because they just moved here, so it was one of those where she didn't really know a lot of people, and she was pretty, but she was like the weird,
You know what? She's still very reserved and quiet. Yeah, that's kind of her, I think.
Yeah,
but,
I totally was thinking I'm going to crack this girl from out of town and I'm going to make her my girlfriend, and it never happened. But
yeah, yeah, me too.
Exactly. Tell us a little bit before we get off on too many tangents here. Tell us a little bit about the show Top Shot.
Well, for the first time, History Channel decided to really go out on a venture and pull off a competition reality show, and we're 6 weeks deep now. The show's going great. The numbers go up every week. In fact, I'm very proud. We just found out this week we got renewed for a second season. So
very cool.
So yeah, we'll start playing the game again in October. But here's what it is: we took the country's top marksmen and pit them against each other in these unbelievable elimination challenges, using everything from crossbows to sniper rifles, pistols. Anything that shoots a projectile, we're going to use it on this show. And then we separated them into 2 teams. The teams go head-to-head. Losing team has to nominate 2 of their members to compete in a elimination challenge. You lose that, you're going home. So the unique thing about this competition show versus something like a Survivor is, on Survivor, you can potentially get voted out. Well, on Top Shot, you can only get voted for. And then in that elimination challenge, as long as you deliver, as long as you show up and shoot well, you're going to stay in the game. So you always have your fate in your own hands. And at the end of the process, the 2 best shooters are going to go toe-to-toe, and the winner takes all. So it's just working. And then beyond that, we've got unbelievable slow-motion cameras that can capture a bullet leaving the muzzle of a rifle. And so visually, it just looks like nothing you've seen on TV. So
That's
it's
awesome.
really, really cool.
Are you a gun guy from way back? Have you always been into guns, or is this kind of something
You know
you're
what? I
getting
am.
into?
I'm from Texas, grew up in the sticks there, and some of my fondest memories, in fact, going back to I was 6 years old when I learned to shoot, and I remember my dad taking me down to the river and teaching me how to respect a weapon and breathe and squeeze the trigger and all that sort of thing. So yeah, this is a dream job because I'm a huge gun enthusiast and a bit of a collector, and I shoot at least 2 or 3 times a week. I'm going to the range shooting anyway. So this is a neat gig, and also it's fun to be on set and have these experts come in every show because I'm learning a ton from those guys, and yeah, so it was a gig I auditioned for just like any other hosting or acting gig, but it certainly helped because they quizzed me after the audition on my knowledge of weapons. And so, being here in L.A., there aren't a whole lot of guys in L.A. that have a ton of gun knowledge.
Exactly, yeah. Being here in Billings, it's like I'm sure everybody's clicking their pistols they're carrying on them together right now to cheer you on.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, in fact, we talked about Montana in terms of location for potential season 2, maybe even season 3, just because of the large size ranches you guys have. We need a lot of space because we had a sniper challenge where we were shooting targets out beyond 600 yards, and so we need a lot of open space to be able to film the show. And we love the beautiful backdrop that Montana offers. So we've considered potentially moving production up there at one point.
Hey, well, you should consider it again next time it comes up because we'd love to have you guys up here.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I tell so many people that, and I never get a cut from the Montana Tourism Commission. Don't you think they should throw me a check when people film stuff up here?
I don't know, at least 2 or 3%. Don't you think? Come on now.
Exactly.
Come on.
What else?
But I do want to let your listeners know, because there are so many shooters up in Montana. If they have any interest in going or think they can pull it off in terms of being the next Top Shot, they can go to History's website, history.com/Top Shot, download an application, and we're going to start the interviewing process. And at the end of that, we'll bring the top 50 finalists out to California, take them to a couple different gun ranges, test their proficiency with different weapons, and then the top 16 are going to make it on the show, male or female. So it ought to be good. Excellent,
very cool. Let's talk about your personal life now for a little bit. What do you have going on? You got a lot of celebrity friends, which I think is cool. You hang out with you do some Rachel Ray stuff.
I don't have a lot of celebrity friends. Come on. Yeah, no, I've found a way, now that I've been out here a decade, I've found a way to sort of work and exist in the Hollywood mix without being in the Hollywood mix, meaning I still have my ranch in Texas. I'm back. In fact, I was just back a couple of weeks ago. I drive back when I go so I can stay for an extended period. And so I'm working on the ranch when I'm not working out here. And then I have a shop here. I build muscle cars. I've been building street rods and muscle cars since '98 professionally, cool. And I just finished a '69 Camaro that I've fully restored. And so so that's kind of what keeps me out of trouble is I'm in the shop welding and fabricating when I'm not working on TV.
That's cool. But you hang out with Rachel Ray a little bit. You hang out with Jeff Probst a little bit. You dated Van Wyck for a little bit.
Yeah, look, that's Rachel Ray and I have been friends since I started working with her 4 years ago now. I wish I could do more with the show. Unfortunately, because she's in New York, just logistically it's tough for me to get out there and do the shows. And Probst, obviously, that guy's jet set in the world doing Survivor, so he's down in Nicaragua right now. But yeah, it's great. The neatest thing about being out here is the random times where you'll see celebrities. And like I pulled up at a stoplight one time, and my window was rolled down. This big, huge Mercedes pulls up next to me. His window is rolled down, and it's Samuel L. Jackson. And I just look over, and I'm like, "What's up, Sam?" And he looks at me and he goes, "What's up?" And he pulls off. And that's only in L.A. do you get those experiences. Being at the dry cleaner and Cuba Gooding Jr.'s there picking up his dry clean. It's just funny to me to run into these celebrities in the most mundane, random, normal places.
Yeah, just like it's just the guy from down the street. Any
exactly right.
Updates on your love life? You dating anybody famous? I'm sure you're not going to tell us, but...
You know what? I was in a relationship for a couple of years, not with anyone famous, but just and that one didn't work out. So I'm back on the market. So I'm single once again.
I'm sure the ladies are going to enjoy that. You being the sexiest Survivor contestant ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Not according to me, by the way, but according to them. I kept billing you as the sexiest Survivor contestant ever, and I wanted to let people know that wasn't like my opinion. That was like based on the viewers.
Well, unfortunately, that didn't come with a prize package or a cash settlement for being voted the sexiest Survivor ever. So.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, hey, you got a lot going on, and Top Shot is the new thing. You can check it out Tuesdays at 8 o'clock on the History Channel. Colby Donaldson.
No. Top Shot Sunday, 10/9 Central.
Okay, 10/9 Central. I don't know. I'm totally pumping some other show about dinosaurs or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sunday night, 10/9 Central.
We hire the handicapped here, and that's my producer is one of them, so my apologies. Colby Donaldson, Top Shot, the show, Sundays, History Channel. And go to history.com for more information on the show and to register. It's been great talking to you, Colby. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks, Big J. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too, man. See you, dude.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.